Good morning and welcome to Newswatch today. I'm Gabby Matthews.
And I'm Libby Lee. The international travel ban will end soon for international travelers.
And we have more information on Brian Laundrie's remains.
Summer Roddershot is here with your forecast, and Ashlyn Reinhart has your latest sports news. This is Newswatch Today.
Thanks for joining us this morning, and we have Summer Roddershot to give us the first forecast. Summer?
Thanks, guys. So it is currently 50 degrees out there, and it's lightly raining. But if you thought it was cold when you left the house this morning, thought you should turn around for a jacket, you might want to do that because the high today is only going to be 51 degrees with the rain remaining throughout the rest of the day. But I'm going to talk more about how this wind is going to be affecting us in my full forecast later. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Summer. I'm not quite ready to accept the fact that I need a coat yet, but I can't wait to hear a full forecast later.
Deputy Marcus Dawson responded to a call about a house fire in West Palm Coast, Florida. A neighbor called 911 after she noticed a fire had started in the kitchen. Dawson looked through a window and saw the fire was spreading from the stove to the cabinets. He yelled for the residents and got no response. Dawson went into the home and found a 3-year-old boy hiding under a blanket. He quickly escorted the boy and his family out of the home. Thanks to Deputy Dawson, the family is alive and well.
Through DNA, the family of Francis Wayne Alexander has received closure about their loved one's death 45 years later. Alexander was a victim of John Wayne Gacy, along with 33 other males in the 1970s. Multiple victims, including Alexander, were discovered on Gacy's property outside of Chicago. The remains of Alexander were found under the home in the crawl space, while others were found in waterways or buried on the property. It is not known how Alexander came into contact with Gacy, but records show he lived in the same vicinity as the other victims.
Airline officials have decided children under the age of 18 who are traveling internationally will not be required to provide proof of vaccination. They will instead have to show results for a negative COVID test. Immigrants and non-U.S. citizens who are traveling to the United States will have to continue providing both proof of vaccination and negative test results. Tests must be taken within 72 hours of the plane's departure. Officials hope these new guidelines will help keep passengers safe and ease their minds. On Monday night in Barnett Recital Hall, the music department held their instrumental chamber ensemble recital. The recital was split into 3 sections: string instruments, brass, and woodwind. This was an opportunity for students to showcase multiple pieces by various composers. While most musicians play in large group settings, this recital offered a variety of arrangements from different ensembles for their friends, family, and peers. This is what Dr. Larry Dismore, Director of Orchestral Activities, had to say.
This is an opportunity for some of our brass players to play together as a smaller group, our woodwind players to play together, and our string players. My name, by the way, is Dr. Larry Dismore. I'm the Director of Orchestral Activities here.
Alongside Dr. Dismore is Dr. Sherry Slater, who conducts the woodwind ensemble and is adjunct instructor. Tim Wooten is also an adjunct professor, is part of the brass ensemble as well. This is what Mr. Wooten had to say.
It's really exciting. It's a small ensembles chamber concert, and most musicians spend a lot of time in large ensembles. They might be in marching band, concert band, university orchestra, and the small instrumentals concert is a chance for them to be able to play in much smaller groups. Some of the groups, I know the brass group doesn't even have a conductor, so they get a chance to communicate and have a little bit more leadership and responsibility in the music making.
The music department has more events throughout the year that allow you to hear great music while supporting your fellow classmates' hard work and talent. You will not want to miss it.
Evangel's residence halls offer a safe and comfortable environment for students to worship. Max Voiven has the whole story on Lewis Hall's All Hall Chapel.
This week, Lewis Hall held their monthly All Hall Chapel. Worship was led by Lewis students, and a message was brought by Evangel and Lewis Hall alum Macy and John Carlson. All Hall Chapel is a great opportunity for students to mingle and fellowship with their fellow classmates and residents while also hearing from God's Word in a comfortable and intimate environment. While each floor on the hall holds their own individual floor devos weekly, the monthly All Hall Chapel helps build a sense of community among the students. Lewis devotional leader Luke Moore had this to say about All Hall.
All Hall is great for spiritual life on campus because it just brings the hall closer together. It's like kind of a blend between Devos and chapel. It's the intimacy of Devos, but a little bit bigger of a feel for things like worship. It's been great this year. And just being able to look around and see all the people that you live with, really entering in and wanting to see something from God has been really cool.
All Hall Chapel is a great opportunity for students of Evangel to fellowship with their fellow residents and get into the Word of God. For EUTV Newswatch Today, I'm Max Boyven.
Thanks, Max. Libby, I'm really thankful we have things like All Hall so that we can get those extra chapel credits throughout the week.
Me too. I really like being able to be in my hall.
And next we have more information on flooding in California.
And we hear from Scott Hall President Braylon Williams. Stay tuned.
Open up your books to page 360.
Did you just look at your phone while you was in class? You played yourself.
Talking about inspirational quotes.
You gotta believe in yourself. Don't ever play yourself. The key is to make it, so make it.
Louise, can you give me an example of an inspirational quote?
Don't play yourself. The key is to make it.
And who said that?
I did. Now that's a major key alert.
Learn the real major keys to getting to college at getschool.com.
Adventure can be found anywhere, but the best place to start is in the forest.
I spy something beginning with S.
Snow?
No.
Snow-covered trees.
Nothing to do with snow.
Head outside to discover incredible animals and beautiful plants that come together to create an unforgettable adventure.
Wow.
So grab your loved ones.
Don't even.
And explore a world of possibilities.
Come on, this way.
Visit discovertheforest.org to find the closest forest or park to you.
Last Friday, Evangel University's Activity Board held their annual county fair event. Libby Lee is here to tell us more.
It is held every year as one of Evangel's many homecoming events. The university's Activities Board plans and hosts the event the evening before the homecoming game. The event was full of smiling faces who were happy to be a part of the Evangel community. Students, families, alumni, and staff were all invited, and the event began with dinner served outside. There were several fair foods offered as well, including cotton candy, corn dogs, and fried Oreos. Evangel students were excited about the event and campus life being back in full swing since the pandemic. Evangel student Kendall Jeffrish shared her county fair experience.
Oh, this is so important because it's just a big community event, so I get to spend time with all the people on campus. I get to see all my friends, people that I don't normally get to see, that I don't have classes with. So it's just a great community building event.
Students were also able to use this event as a networking opportunity by talking with alumni. Everyone who attended the event enjoyed line dancing, lawn games, the bouncy house, face painting, and much more. The event was full of smiling faces who were happy to be a part of the Evangel community.
Once again, Evangel University's County Fair event was a success. Students spent time with friends, family, alumni, and faculty members. Reporting for Newswatch, I'm Libby Lee. Back to you guys.
Thanks, Libby. After a long and anticipated countrywide search for Brian Laundrie, who is the main person of interest in the death of Gabby Petito, the case is now facing a new development after Laundrie's remains were found. After skeletal remains were discovered at a Florida reserve, dental records confirmed it was Laundrie, but have now recently come back inconclusive with no cause of death revealed. The remains are now being inspected by an anthropologist. There are no funeral arrangements for Laundrie at this time. Today we have Braylon Williams to talk to us more about the Southside Shindig. Isn't that right, Libby?
Yes, it is, Gabby. Joining us today is Braylon Williams. Braylon, thank you for being here today.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. So tomorrow is Southside Shindig. Tell us about that.
It is. So Southside Shindig, just the name at least is a mouthful to say. You know, you have to slow down to at least enunciate it right. But it's fun. We haven't had it since my freshman year here, which is about 4 years ago now. And so it's great to have it back. But what it is, it's essentially a harvest festival that is hosted by the Southside Dorm, Scott, Spence, Walter Hall. It's kind of exclusive too, but it's open to the public. So when I say exclusive, the food is just for the Southside people. But anybody can come and have fun, play some games, hear the music. We actually have Isaiah Woods Bluegrass Band, who also played at County Fair, playing for us tomorrow night too. So hopefully, if Lord willing, it won't rain. So pray for that. But it's just going to be a great time.
Good, good. So what kinds of games are you guys going to have?
Oh, we plan on having cornhole. We got some, other games. I don't want to go too much into detail because we want to be a little bit surprised, but it's just going to be fun. I can tell you, there may or may not be tag. I'm still working on that one. People won't get along with it, but I really want some tag there. We will have a cakewalk, hopefully, if everything goes well with that. So it's fun all the way around to be had.
Yes. So what kind of preparation did you go into to get this event?
Oh, lots of it. So I actually have to meet with Jared, who's the Scott Hall RD, and the RD and Hall President of Walter, and the same for Spence. And so we've met, we divvy up who's going to take care of what. And so this has been at least a month worth of planning, and we just have been going at it, and hopefully things have not worked out as we planned it in the beginning, but matter of fact, one thing we had planned, we've had to change just 2 days ago. And so we are good like that, though, because we're the South Side. We're good on our toes.
So what is your specific role in this event?
Well, I'm the veteran of the people planning the event. So the Hall President of Spence and Walter have never participated in Southside Shindig. So it was kind of up to me and Jared to actually get this thing planned, because we're the ones who have really been more involved with it, as well as the Walter Hall RD Curry. So we're excited for it.
Yeah.
I don't know if you can tell me per se, but I'm excited for it. It's going to be great.
Good. And since you're the president, have you enjoyed being the president? Do you like the role?
It's been, I have to be honest with you, it's been great for the most part, but as any high official job on campus, it does have its headaches, but the greatness outweighs the headaches. So Scott Hall is a great hall, and I just love it. The best hall in my opinion. So
what would you say is your favorite part about being the president?
Favorite part? Well, people tend to put me on a pedestal, which sometimes is not okay, but they like me. I don't know how I became president, but apparently they said that's the guy for the job. They probably got the wrong guy, but hey, people say I'm doing a great job so far.
Good, good. And what events do you have planned for the rest of the year? Do you have any specifically?
Right now, we still have lots of things in planning. Tonight, though, we do have our All Hall Chapel, who we have Alex Bryant as a speaker, so that's going to be fantastic tonight at 6 in Scott Hall basement. So other than that, we don't have anything concrete yet, but we are planning lots of more stuff for this fall semester.
All right, and can anyone come to your All Hall, or is it just Scott Hall residents?
Anyone can come to All Hall. So if you're free at 6 o'clock tonight, come on in. If you need let in, we'll have somebody up there to let you in.
All right. And so with COVID, do you think it's going to affect any of your events, specifically All Hall, Southside Shindig?
Oh, no. We've had great turnout for previous events already, not just within Scott Hall, but also campus-wide events. COVID has not stopped us this year, and we're going to continue that route to, get vaccinated and just, enjoy life as it should be.
Yes, yes. Is there anything students need to bring to the event tomorrow?
Just maybe a jacket, a coat, and just your willingness to have fun. It's going to be great.
Good. All right. So Southside Shindig will be tomorrow night on the south side of campus. Thank you very much, Braylon. Back to you, ladies.
Thanks, Libby. I'm really looking forward to the Southside Shindig this year and seeing how it goes. Summer, what's our weather looking like this weekend?
Well, I hope the Southside Shindig is inside, because if they don't have to worry about rain, they'll have to worry about wind. I'll talk about it more in my full forecast. Stay with us.
Severe weather can strike anytime, anywhere, but there's a simple way to stay safe. Hey, Jim Cantori here. I stay safe in dangerous weather by planning ahead. You can stay safe too with a few easy steps. Build an inexpensive kit with supplies for your family's needs. Write down important information like phone numbers and medications. Always talk with your family, and remember any pets in your planning. Be ready, be safe. Start your plan today at ready.gov/plan.
Storms from a bomb cyclone that caused mudslides, flooding, power outages, and even 2 deaths in California are now making their way to the East Coast. On Monday night, a state of emergency was declared by both New York and New Jersey. Meteorologists believe that strong winds, rain, and snow like we are seeing in the West will make their way across the country. Multiple states, including those in the Midwest, have experienced damage from these storms that began in California last week. Severe weather is still to come in the upcoming days on the east side of the country.
Wow, speaking of weather, Summer, what's our forecast look like for the rest of the week?
Well, isn't Mother Nature just doing what she wants to do at this point? Currently, it is 50 degrees out there, and it has a light rain. Wind isn't too high at the moment, but later today, our high is only going to be 51 degrees, that rain continuing, and the winds are going to pick up to 25 miles per hour. Later tonight, our low is going to be 44 degrees, wind still that high 25 miles per hour. So we see that wind is making its way to the Missouri area. Our high for today versus our average temp is down about 14, 15 degrees. So you can tell that it is colder right now. Our average lows are about the same temperature, but then precipitation for the month of October, we are up about 3 inches from what it usually is. But you know us, we're Missouri, we love our rain. We have this giant storm here right now that has all this rain that we've been seeing the past couple of days. And then there's a small disturbance out here off the East Coast. It's less than 40% to become a hurricane at the current time. And by the time it ever would, it would be far from the East Coast. But it's still a little bit annoying for all those people that have been experiencing the hurricane so far. Taking a closer look at what the rain looks like for our area of Springfield, we see that Springfield is the epicenter of this low front that we have right now. We had the tail end of that rain for the past couple of days, and now we see that it is all turning, and we're gonna get the front end. So we are gonna have rain for the next couple of days, and it looks like it's gonna be pretty intense. But not only the rain, but the wind. So we have severe winds right over here in Oklahoma right now, and the advisories like sort of disperse, but here's the thing is the wind's moving. So it is gonna be coming to us very soon, whether we like it or not. So you're gonna wanna watch out for the wind for the next couple of days. Our temperatures across Missouri are about the low mid-50s for today, 51 in Kansas City, 53 in Springfield, 55 in St. Louis. So it is pretty cool across the map, but it's because we are in this low front. It's all up and down the Midwest. It's carrying with it the rain. There are some storms in the lower Missouri area, Arkansas, Kentucky area. But then after this low front moves through, we're gonna have this high front for a couple of days, finally giving us a break from all this rain that we have been experiencing. Our 6-day forecast, Friday is the last day for this batch of weather, hopefully. We have scattered storms, but last week's lows are this week's highs. It is colder this week. After we have this rain move through, we have a few days of sun. Some days sunnier than others. Saturday and Sunday should be pretty nice. Monday it starts to get cloudy again, but our highs are gonna be in the 60s, which is gonna be nice because come Tuesday, Wednesday, we have chances of showers again with the temperatures diving back down, unfortunately. So it's gonna be rainy, sunny, rainy. All I say is you guys might wanna carry your umbrella on you at all times. Back to you guys.
Well, rain is not what I wanted to hear, but I guess I'll take it. Thank you, Summer. Just around the corner, we'll have Ashlyn here with our latest sports news. Stay tuned.
My kids put skis on as they were learning to walk. I want my kids to be able to have those moments with their kids. being a scientist. I'm worried about climate change in so many different ways for my kids. From the second you have a child, you want to do everything to protect them. I think our action on climate change is no different. It's just an extension of being a mom.
There is a road laid out for me. First night here, but Amy seems cool. Leading down to the river. I am blind, but I need not see.
What do you think?
I know this road is there for me. If I'm really free, take me down to the river and walk.
Earlier this month, the Humanities Department hosted their annual Flash Fiction Contest. The contest was made to challenge all Evangel students to think creatively by offering a writing challenge. Students had to submit a prompt ranging from 500 to 700 words. The first and second place winners of the contest will have their submissions published in the Evangel Epiphany Literary Magazine and read their work at the Epiphany Coffee House. Humanities Chair LaDonna Friesen speaks more about Epiphany involvement.
It is linked to Epiphany, which is our fine arts magazine. And so students can publish their original poetry, fiction, a music composition if they've created something, original art, photography, photos of paintings or sculptures. And we have the Epiphany coffee houses about 3 times a month, and students can share their original work at the open mic. And so this is like a branch of Epiphany.
For those who missed the fall deadline for the contest, check with the Humanities Department about the upcoming poetry contest next spring. Libby, I think this is a great creative outlet and a way for students to showcase their work.
Yes, it's really amazing. I wish I could write something like that.
Me too.
And coming now is Ashlyn Reinhart with the latest in sports.
Thanks, Gabby. The Evangel volleyball players have set many records this season, and this time it is Aaron Russell. The senior defensive specialist out of Republic was named the Hart Defender of the Week earlier this month. Most recently, she notched over 2,000 career digs last week against Mount Mercy, only the second Evangel player to hit that milestone. Russell's play has led the Valor to success, as Evangel has won 9 of their last 10 matchups. And the Missouri State Lady Bears women's basketball team was picked as the Missouri Valley Conference preseason favorites. Missouri State received 35 of the 40 first-place votes in the poll. The Lady Bears are coming off an undefeated conference season last year, the first in program history. Missouri State will look to be the first team since Drake in 2017 to 2019 to win 3 straight conference titles. And with the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics now less than 100 days away, fans around the world are beginning to have questions, the first about COVID-19 protocols. The Beijing 2022 organizers have made it clear that restrictions will be more severe than the 2020 Summer Olympics in Tokyo. Everyone inside the Olympic bubble will be subjected to daily COVID-19 tests, including media. While vaccinations are not required, the United States are requiring all athletes to be vaccinated prior to traveling. An official statement regarding fans in attendance has not yet been given, and more information will be released as we get closer to date. And one of the most well-known and influential American soccer players has officially hung up the jersey. Carly Lloyd played her final game with the U.S. women's national team on Tuesday night. The U.S. defeated South Korea 6-0. Lloyd pulled off her jersey to reveal a different one with Holland's, her married name. The only thing missing from the night was a goal from Lloyd herself. Only one player has played more games than her, and only 3 have scored more. Lloyd was given a jersey with the number 316 on it, the number of games she has played for the women's national team. Lloyd has created a legacy for the United States and worldwide. Gabby, what a career she has had.
Thanks, Ashlyn. She's had an amazing career, and I'm really excited to see how she continues to impact women's soccer. Next up, we cover Jeff Bezos' company creating a private space station.
And after that, Summer is here with her final forecast. We'll be right back.
When times get dark, we can't see the help that's all around us.
Let 211 be your guiding light for mental health and other resources. Call 211 or visit 211.org.
Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. Behold the angry giant. It only takes a moment to make a moment. Take time to be a dad today.
Jeff Bezos' company, Blue Origin, is creating a private space station. They refer to the space station as a business park that will be made to serve tourists and large companies. 10 people will be able to stay on board the station, named Orbital Reef. Several companies are coming together to bring Bezos' vision to life, including Genesis Engineering, Sierra Space, Boeing, and Redwire Space. Orbital Reef is hoped to be completed and launched by 2030. Wow, I really wish I could go into space.
Well, it's a good thing that I don't have to worry about weather in space. Summer, what's our forecast look like?
Well, the weather this weekend is going to be out of this world. Tomorrow, Friday, we're still going to have chances of rain and showers, but then Saturday, Sunday, and Monday are going to be nice and sunny. The temperature is going to pick up, but then looking forward to Tuesday and Wednesday, we do have chances of rain again, but go out and enjoy this weekend while you can. Back to you guys.
Wow, Gabby, do you have any big plans this weekend with the nice weather?
Well, it's Halloween weekend and I'm hoping that the rain stays away, but I don't really know what I'm gonna be. What are you gonna be?
I'm not sure. Maybe like a ladybug?
Hey, that's a good. I have not seen a ladybug in quite some time, but that's all for today, and I'm Gabby Matthews.
And I'm Libby Lee. This has been Newswatch Today. Join us next week.